All right, hey, welcome back, all you DIYers. Today, we're going to work on this wall and kind of make it an accent wall. We're just right off the side of our kitchen, and we usually have a dining room table right here. But I think we're going to get rid of the paneling, and we're going to update it to something maybe a little more current, maybe something we've been kind of toying with a little bit. So it's kind of fun. It'll be a good accent wall. So hey, let's get started. All right, so we got most everything off the wall and everything, all that. I'm gonna go back to that good old trim puller. I tell you, this thing has come in handy so many times on these projects in our house. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on the baseboards here. We're gonna take these baseboards off, the quarter round that's at the bottom, and then the trim there. And then there's also a piece at the very top. We are gonna save these bottom ones, but the top one is gonna get changed out to something different. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, and we'll see you when we get done. All right, so here we go. Got all of our trim and everything off, and now we've kind of went through and we found there's a joint line right here with this older plywood, and I'm going to see if we can kind of get in here. I'm not sure how easy this will be. So as I've noticed, as we're starting to pry away on the ceiling or on the wall pieces here, it's actually paneling goes below the floor, so the floor was installed after the wall was put in, and the paneling does go absolutely right to the ceiling, and our ceiling's been freshly painted, and I don't really want to scratch it up. So I was kind of hoping to maybe save some of these out of here. I'm not sure what for, but I was going to see if I can save them out, but it looks like I'm going to have to bring in something to at least cut the top of them off, and we'll go ahead and get them pulled out that way. Hey everybody, all right, so now we're out in the shop. I want to show you what we're doing for that wall, what we're going to be putting on. So you can see here, this is some car siding. We're just going to put panels all the way across. They do have two sides to them. You have the small beaded side and then the larger, wider side. We wanted to show the larger side, so we went with the 8-inch car siding. We do take a torch, burn it down like you've seen in some of the other videos I've done. This burnt look on here, give it a little burn, and then of course then we put a colored stain on here also. So as you can see, I got more boards here in the background, and I need to get work on this. Decided to go with a smaller torch here on the edges because I am using a larger weed burner torch for these larger panels. I don't want to get that spotty look with the smaller torch, so I will show you how we do it with the larger torch after I get some more of these edges all done. So get to work. All right, so what we got here is this is actually a propane torch, weed burner, a lot of folks call it, hooked up to a 30-pound cylinder. We're gonna go ahead and get it lit up. we go. Hit the trigger. A lot of fire. So all we're going to do, not get too crazy on it. All right, so what we got here, what we're using to put on this stain is a just a wood base. It's actually a partially transparent stain. This one is called Island Water. I don't know. This color we ended up picking up from Minwax. I'm going to use some gloves, of course, just so my hands don't end up turning blue. And we'll do just with a rag. We're going to rub it on and not give it a lot of stain to it, but just enough color to give it that nice blue color that kind of does match our kitchen cabinets. So let me start doing that. That one took me about 5 minutes to go ahead and get all that stain on there. So while I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this. So when we get all done, I get these all done, and then we're going to start cutting them and then putting them in place. We got everything all stained up. We started putting it on the wall. We had to trim around some of the outlets and the intake for the HVAC, but easiest thing is tongue and groove. And I didn't want any of the nails to show. So we nail right through the bottom part of the tongue here. We do kind of tip it back at a 45 to make sure it does go down through the meatier part. You want to make sure that nail does not go through the tongue straight in, because then your next piece will not slide down over the top of it. So we'll show you how to start putting these on. Okay, I need somebody to hold this down. Got to be careful on some of these. They do get a little warped, so want to watch that a little bit. It's always good to have an extra pair of hands. We'll get this one nailed in there. Come back down to this end and get that one pushed back in. Get it stretched back. Here, let me bring you in here. Maybe we can see a little better here. I'll just show right here on this one. So we don't want to nail in straight across here. It'll nail into the stud and the next piece won't slide on. So instead of nailing like this, try and get it right in this corner here. And then if you tip it to 45, you're going to be following that profile of that wood on the back side. So you put it in like that. Nail set. Get that one flush. Then that way everything's in there tight. Put one here in the center. There we go. And there, you just keep on
All
working
right,
our
we're
way up.
almost done here. You can see in the background here, we just got that last piece to put on the top here. What I did was we kind of cheated a little bit. We took off the back side of that groove here so that it'll set up in there and set up flush to the top. So ripped it down with the table saw, and then just set the blade just high enough to take off the one side. So should be good to go. We'll get this installed, then we'll be able to see the whole thing when it's all done.
All right, so we got the wall all finished up. We got the pictures all hung up. Everything turned out absolutely phenomenal. Goes with our kitchen really well. So, hey, hope you like this project. Go down, hit it, like it, subscribe to it, share it, comment, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.